me. This is episode 1 of SWOGGLE ROCK. I'm at SWOGGLE, of course, or at Easton Jr. if you're not a fucking freak. In the middle of watching the Lions-Bears game right now. We're losing our fucking ass, man. 20-6 at halftime. We might win the game. By the time you see this, we might have won, but more than likely we probably lost. Oh, well, I can't complain. Our Lions had a fucking hell of a season. The Cardinals got a great one today. That made me nice and happy. This is the first pilot episode. I did a test episode about a year ago about this, and I didn't follow through because I just didn't have the motivation or the time or whatnot to fuck around with it. But, and the webcam sucked too. This one we have now is a lot better, and I fine-tuned everything, as you probably noticed in the intro and the outro. So, we're going to come down with a better formula in the next few days and the next few times doing the show. But for now, we're going to just keep it a simple question and answer format. You can ask me questions at formspring.me/edswoggle. And you can ask me questions there, and I'll answer them here. They could be about wrestling, they could be about life, they could be my likes, dislikes. You can try to make me, I'll answer them if they're not too vulgar or disrespectful. And most of the time I'll probably just say fuck your couch if they are. You know, so that's what I do. Swallow, see. So let's get to the questions. Got my little girly pip glasses on. Yay! Alright. And here we go. Formspring asked me, do you like roller coasters? Well, I do very much like roller coasters. Problem is, I live in fucking Phoenix, Arizona. The only place here that we have roller coasters is a place called Castles and Coasters. And they have a grand total of 2. One's decent, but it's not anywhere comparable to a Six Flags or a Cedar Point roller coaster. It has 2 loops. It goes all the way around the park. It's pretty cool. And it's all right, but it's all we got. And there's another one at the same park called the Patriot, and it's basically kind of a kiddie coaster. But they have other cool rides. They got a Sea Dragon and whatnot. But that's not the point. Those coasters are okay, but you know, I went to Cedar Point about over 12 years ago, and I'd be like, "What? Damn, I got some real fucking cool roller coasters, man." And they probably added a lot more since. I can't wait to go back to Sandusky, Ohio someday. Go up there and visit my friends Barney and Danielle, with Denise and James, and just have some fun. Move on some roller coasters, or possibly go to Magic Mountain when we go to California, hopefully in February. I shouldn't say hopefully, because Denise said we're going, and wherever she says we're going, because we both deserve it very much, especially her. She deserves everything. I deserve one, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I love roller coasters. It's too bad we don't have more good ones out here. But when we don't have roller coaster, we make up in water slides with the addition of the Wet n Wild. There's only a few of those around the country, and we got one of them. So that's pretty fucking cool. Alright, next question. Girly pimp glasses on. This is from King Jobber. I'm not sure which one of the Cantonians this is, but I know it's one of them. Excuse me. What is the best TV show they show in the U.S. in your opinion? And have you seen Terra Nova yet? Believe it or not, I'm not a really huge TV person. I mean, I am. I watch TV all the time, but I don't watch what people traditionally watch. I'm not, like, all about hour-long dramas or action shows like a lot of people are. You know, some people are on The Walking Dead. I've seen it a couple times. It's cool, but it's not my cup of tea to follow or CSI. I'm more of a sitcom and comedies person and adult cartoons like South Park, Family Guy, Simpsons. Beavis and Butthead is back. That's fucking awesome. But to answer your question, my favorite show currently is South Park. I also like a lot of late night TV. Like Jimmy Fallon, Chelsea Lately. I watch a DVR Conan. I try to watch it. It's not the same as it used to be when he was on NBC, but it's good. Conan O'Brien's awesome. I like a lot of Comedy Central shit. If you get a chance to check out Workaholics on Comedy Central Tuesday nights after Tosh.0. Tosh.0 is still also a standard. Check out Workaholics. That show is just phenomenally funny. Catchphrases galore every single episode. So I can answer your question a little better. I just don't watch much serious TV. I watch my funny shit. I watch my cartoons. I watch kids programming because that's what James watched. Did I say I watch wrestling? Yeah, I watch wrestling. I watch SNL. That's a staple. And I watch football, even though it's 27 to 6. Oh, fuck. This season's had its up and downs for both my teams, the Cardinals and the Lions, but Lions have been doing pretty good, but they're both losing their ass today, man. Watch a lot of kids' TV, though. I don't really watch. I spend most of my time, free time, fucking around with you bastards on fucking Facebook and Cantonia and, you know, everyone else I talk to, annoying with my fucking post and whatnot, you know? It's what it is. It's what life is. It's my simple little joys. It's my little addictions. I don't do hard things anymore. I have a beer now and then. And I get on the internet and I just the fuck out. Alright, let's check out what the next question is. Same dude, King Jobber. I need some more people to ask questions. I only got 4. I'd like to answer a lot more questions. If you want, remember formspring.me/EdSwoggle. EDSWOGGLE. Alright. So, young sir. Okay. What is the best show you have seen live and in person? Well, I don't know what you're referring to, so I'll just go over the laundry list of what I think you're talking about. You're probably talking about a concert, and if you're talking about concerts, that's cool. I've seen a lot of big name acts. Probably the best big name acts I've seen. Saw Eminem in 2002, the Anger Management tour when the Eminem show came out. That was just a fucking kick-ass concert. I saw Blink a couple years ago with Denise at Fall Frenzy 2009 because James was already born. That was great. Been to a few Fall Out Boy shows because that's when it's Denise's favorite band. You know what? As much as flack they get from people of my generation and liking of genre, like metal scene and whatnot, they put on a hell of a live show and they deserve a lot of fucking respect. I don't like Pete Wentz. He's a fucking emo douchebag. I'm not gonna say anything homophobic, but if I was, that'd be one guy I'd say it about because he is just a fucking sissy. Can I say sissy? Oh, it's my show, that's right. Fucking sissy. But Patrick Stump is just an amazing vocalist. Joe is a showman and guitarist. And Andy, the drummer, is just phenomenal. One of the best live drummers I've seen. But then I've seen other shows, like I said, I saw Blink, saw Fozzy live on WrestleMania 26 weekend. We're like this close to Chris Jericho. You know, he spit in my friend's mouth. He accidentally spit water into her mouth, into Melissa's mouth. That's fucking funny shit. And then we got to meet him at the Waffle House that was right next door to the club, like afterwards. By chance, I wasn't stalking him. We were there. I was having my biscuits and gravy, and he walked through the door, and I was like, "That's Chris Jericho." Ooh. And I had a picture of him kicking Hornswoggle in the head. I was hoping I was going to get it signed, but the way the show turned out, it seemed like it was too much of an ordeal, and I probably wouldn't get to meet Chris Jericho. But chance be it, though, I met Chris Jericho. And my friend Billy's band at the time, Unforeseen, opened for them, and that was just that's a good show altogether. A lot of good bands, but it was fun seeing Fozzy. But if it comes down to the best music show I've ever seen, and big, you know, I have to go with my boys. I've seen Ibis so much in my life, more times than I can count. I've seen them several times a year since 2004, and I'm sorry to see them not together anymore, but their live show was just so perfected and just so entertaining. It was a fucking show. It was music, it was comedy, it was just utter awe. And they're just such great showmen, they have great shtick, Craig Soderbergh is, and I will fucking claim this, is the best guitarist I've seen live. The best live guitarist I've ever seen live. Big venue, small venue, doesn't matter. Craig Soderbergh is the fucking man. And when they had Jameson was a fucking man on the drums too. And Mark is someone I idolize as a singer when I do karaoke and whatnot. His personality, his mannerisms, or something that influences me. And also Mikey, Mikey's Mikey. He's fucking classic. And I'm gonna miss seeing those guys, and Billy's gonna fucking flame me. Oh, they're gonna get back together. It's like, go back, go jump over a fucking border. What? Oh, that's that. Go sing some more of My Chemical Romance songs. What? Okay. If you mean wrestling shows, I went to WrestleMania 26. I went to Shawn Michaels' last match. That was history making. Our seats sucked, but we have to go to WrestleMania. Not every wrestling fan in the world can actually say they've been to WrestleMania. There's only been 27 of them. I've been to one. I know some people that have been to the past 10. But I've been to one, and that was amazing. I also went to TNA Bound for Glory 09 before the Hogan takeover, before they lost 6-sided ring. One of the last good shows they had before they just completely went in the fucking shitter of craziness. Supposed to be a stained glass match, but it didn't turn out to be. But the show itself was just phenomenal. Ultimate X there was one of the best I've ever seen. Full Metal Mayhem was pretty good. Mick Foley in Abyss, in Monsters Ball. Monsters Ball. The card up and down was just great. And seeing Bobby Lashley get booed out of the fucking building when he's the babyface against Samoa Joe, the heel, was just, that warmed the heart right there. But I think my favorite wrestling show I've ever been to was the ECW house show, the WWE ECW house show that came here in 2006 in October at Celebrity Theater. And it's a sentimental favor because I was pulled into the ring. People were heckling like old school ECW. And this was before they were completely WWE-ized. This is, it's like Tommy Dreamer told me I was one of the best interactive fans. I don't know, one of the best crowd members that he's seen since the old ECW days. And I and like about 12, 13 other people got to chug a beer in the ring, slam and chug a beer. And Sandman, he gave me my beer, and he told me, hey, shake it up really good. So when we open it to toast, it's just gonna make a huge explosion. Sandman's a fucking show, man. He doesn't seem like he always has his shit together, but the man knows what the fuck he's doing. He's been doing it for quite a few years. And then when CM Punk, this is when I had my long hair, so I had a sign that said CM Punk Stone Cold and a fucking arrow pointing down. And when I had my long hair, everyone said, oh, you look like kind of a scrawny CM Punk. And I was like, yeah, I kind of do, I guess, So I had a sign that said CM Punk Stone Cold. I stood up. I was in the third row. I had to stand up to look into the fucking ring. That's how close I was. I stood up with my sign. He looked at the sign, and he went, and then he turned around and still continued wrestling match. And that's one of the best reactions I've ever got at a wrestling show. Now, when it comes to comedy shows, we did a lot of great ones recently in the past few years. Gabriel Iglesias, just an awesome dude. Fellow wrestling fan as well. But he was fun. He got to take pictures with Denise. She made him a cake. Got to meet him. He commented on my Orton shirt with him holding Cena's head. That was pretty cool. All the comics he had with him were great too. Went to go see Joe Coy. He's a funny comedian from Chelsea lately. Fucking just phenomenally funny. In his opener, Adam Hammer was pretty good too. A great local comedian. If you get a chance to see him, Steve Shortbus Krause, give you a shout out, my friend. I saw him at the Improv a couple years ago. I nearly pissed my fucking pants. That shit was funny. And maybe because, he's like a lot of humor about him having to deal with the wheelchair and just fucking crazy shenanigans he got into. And it really reminded me of my dad. Like crazy shit he'd get into. And it touched me at a certain point, but to the point where it's like, it was just awesome. It was just, I was like, I can just see this shit going on. Like, I was crying. I was embarrassing at Denise with how much I was laughing. Other people were laughing too, but I was just like on the fucking floor almost. you know. So, yeah, those are some of the best shows I've been to. Been to a couple Stephen Lynch shows too. He's got to mix up comedy and music. Anyways, hope that answers that question. If it doesn't, once again, please fuck your couch. Next question, please. I think it's the last question. Yeah, fucking Adam grumbled. Adam Bomb, or on Formspring, City Booberton. Question for the show. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Fuck your couch. Alright. Yeah, my dad's passed a few years ago. I love him. I still love him, think about him all the time. I look in the mirror and I was like, I just sit there for a minute. It's like, I see my dad. Because I look just like him in the fucking face and shit. People look at me and you look just like your dad. It's like, yeah, I know. I got all my limbs up. He would appreciate that joke. I was able to joke around with him because it's like, he was my dad growing up and he was my friend after I did growing up. And it's one of the closest people I've ever had in my life. So I know this question was supposed to be more insulting, but I turned the tables on fucking Adam, so he can stick it up his ass. And he probably will, because he's a freak like that. Anywho, that will do it. Check out the credits for contact info if you want to send in a question. Formspring.me. I don't know if I'm going to add that in. /@swoggle. And, toodles. Hey.